EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Sentinels of Rio de Janeiro. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And to a vibrant drum beat, we are underway here in Rio. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Strong. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now it's Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. The quick feet by Jackson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Touchdown! Tylan Wallace, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by McCutcheon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look
look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Now Watson.
That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Open man is Marquez Stevenson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seminoles have yet again retaken the lead.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make the throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Working the middle.
And Owen coughed it up.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. On second down, here's Watson.
with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
On first down, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Chubb fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Chubb again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
To throw is Jackson on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now it's Jackson.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. In for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, ready. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Watson on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To the air yet again, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Returning it, Justice Hill.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Jackson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
An option give now to Mitchell.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mitchell now off the option.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Come on. Hey.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw, Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Ravens 42, Sentinels 23. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And Chubb will try the middle here. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on second is Watson. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A 35-yard attempt.
And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now they're in the hurry up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lamar changing the play.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second.
Came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1.